Hello, I'm Whitney Walker, and I am here to do a little reading for the full moon coming up on May 16th, Monday, May 16th. So this reading is the second eclipse for eclipse season of 2022, which started on April 30th with the new moon. And this full moon is in Scorpio. This is a full moon in Scorpio. It's a blood supermoon, and it's a full eclipse, a total lunar eclipse. It's crazy. There's going to be a lot of powerful energy, and it's a big time for changes and for a new life direction. Eclipses are for this. Eclipses are really, full moons are already, obviously we go outside on the night of a full moon and we feel that energy from that big old light in the sky that's just shining down on us, and we can just feel it. And it's really inspiring. It's meant to really kind of jog things loose and bring up inspiration. But this one in particular, because it's also the total lunar eclipse, it's actually putting us into action. It's really sparking something within us. So when you feel, you might feel this desire, this shift to start something and to let something go. So being a full moon in Scorpio is all about the transformation process. So it's all about sort of that dark underworld where sometimes we have to look at our shadow self in order to move forward into our full potential self. And so this Scorpio full moon is really where we're going to identify what we're done with, what we have worked with, what we've worked through, and what we're really just ready to move on from, leave behind, and what now do we want to move into that's more aligned with our true purpose. And it is a Scorpio moon, however, it's still during Taurus season. So the cool thing about this, why it's even more powerful, is that it has that Scorpio essence of transformation, but has the Taurus determination and focus, where Taurus is all about action. Like, okay, well, let's do this. Let's focus. Let's go, and nothing's going to stop me. Taurus is very determined, can almost be a little stubborn, but that can be to its advantage when it means I'm going to make this happen no matter what. So combine that with Scorpio, it's like, okay, I'm done with this. And this is the time that I'm actually going to make a change and move away. So we really want to harness this energy. We really want to focus on this energy and use it to our advantage. So on that note, I want to do a reading. I want to pull some cards to see what wants to come through as a little bit of guidance. If you're watching it, it means that it's for you to hear this, to come into your awareness. So I want to see what comes up for all of us as a collective for this full moon, May 16th, Scorpio blood supermoon, total lunar eclipse. Could it have any more names? I don't think so. So let's see what kind of energy we're getting from the cards. So this is my Mary L. Tarot deck. Mary L. Tarot by Mary White. It was gifted to me. It's the most beautiful deck I've ever seen. It's very fancy. Let's see. Cover the cards. Gorgeous. And each picture is just like stunning. So we'll see which ones you get to check out that come through today. So I'm going to shuffle these cards up, put some energy into them. And we're going to ask to see the cards that we need to see for the highest good and greatest guidance for the collective on this, say it one more time, full moon, Scorpio, blood, supermoon, total lunar eclipse. Let's go. Just a few more shuffles. These are like some big cards, so a little, and they're big. Okay, this one just keeps, do you see it? It's staying, the 8 of Cups. How interesting, because what did I say? Scorpio is about transformation process. This moon is about walking away. The 8 of Cups is exactly that. The 8 of Cups is about walking away, moving away from what no longer serves you. And it's a challenging card because sometimes it means walking away from something that maybe you've done for a long time. It could be a person, it could be an occupation, it could be something, anything you've been involved in, people, communities that you've come so accustomed to, but there's something inside you that says, I think I'm done here. I think I've learned what I can from this and it's time to move on. And we all know how challenging that can be because we love something and we're used to it and it's a part of us, yet at a certain point in our evolutionary growth, certain things no longer serve us. And that's precisely what this moon is for. Again, with that combination of Scorpio and Taurus, it's about saying, I think that I need to walk away. And then Taurus gives us the strength and conviction to say, and it's going to be now. Now is the time, because if we don't, it never happens. If we never actually get the impetus to make change won't happen. So use this eclipse energy. That's why it's important to follow the moon cycles, take action on a full moon, because it's the opportune time for that. So just something to notice that the Eight of Cups wants to come through, and it makes perfect sense. I love that synchronicity. Moving away from what no longer serves us, because then what comes after the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, which is a wish come true. If we stay stuck in one place, it's like that quote, don't stay with the good to get, anyways, I messed it up. Move on from the good to get to what's great, right? And we hear that about relationships and jobs and all that stuff, housing, whatever it is in your life. Don't settle for good when you could move on to what's great, fabulous, fantastic. Okay, now I got to shuffle again and then see what cards want to come out. Just two little shuffles. And we ask to see what cards want to come out for this total lunar eclipse. Oh, that's too many. These are kind of cumbersome, but I can get them going. And we'll see what cards want to show themselves. I don't have a set number of cards to pull today. Oh, geez. Hello, Devil. All right. All right, I see you. And, oh, the Three of Wands. Yep, stepping forward with that new project, with that new undertaking, that creative energy. Love it. And I feel like just one more. Usually comes in threes, but you never know. Oh, no, that's too many, I think. See the final card that wants to come through. Oh, there it is. Bam, Eight of Discs. Of course, we got that Pentacle energy because there is some total Earth, Taurus energy, mastering your craft, buckling down, getting to work. This is showing up every single day for what you believe in and what you want to create. It's that time where you are just laser focused. You're working every single day, all the time to make this thing come forward. That's Eight of Discs. You're becoming a master. So look at this progression. So these are the cards that came up. Isn't it interesting that the Devil came out first? What is the Devil? Ultimately, the Devil is about being stuck in our limiting beliefs. We seek out the Devil because we think we're not good enough. We seek out this tempting offer. We seek out wanting to have external things to feel good internally. And the Devil represents things like addiction, because we're seeking to feel a certain way by getting something outside of ourselves. We're seeking validation. We're seeking that high. The Devil has no control over us. In the standard tarot deck, I love the Devil card because it shows two people standing with their wrists bound in chains and cuffed, but the cuffs are open. At any time, we can walk away from the Devil. The Devil can never exert power over us, yet we give our power to the Devil because it gives us a tempting offer, and it's always conditional. It says, if you get this, then you can have this. If you sacrifice this in your life, then you'll have this power. If you do this one thing, then this thing will come into your life. Or like you will be great and valuable if. But that's never true. You're always great and valuable no matter what. But the Devil energy is what makes us believe that we're beholden to certain things in order to be something or to be able to do something. So to me, this is coming out because this is the time, baby, like time to look again, that Scorpio energy. What is the Devil around us? What's keeping us held in place? What is this keeping us beholden to certain limiting beliefs? Because it's time to look this crazy creature straight in the eyes and say, not today, not anymore. I think I'm ready to move on. And the Devil is our friend. The Devil isn't our enemy. It's just the shadow side. It's just that it's very much that underbelly energy, that Pluto energy, the darkness that we are often governed by, that we need to shine some light on so we can be set free. And then that takes us bam, we got some wand energy. We got that creative energy, the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is all about really stepping forward and moving into something that we've thought about, actually taking action. It's like that person who has thought a lot about writing a book and has maybe put together like a, an outline or something, but then this is when it's like, okay, now I'm actually going to speak it. I'm going to go talk to people about this book. I'm going to ask other people who have written a book. I'm going to start putting it on social media that I'm writing a book. You are stepping out with your idea. When you get the 2 of Wands, that's when you're kind of in your laboratory, you're in your study, you're kind of like, dabbling and creating and thinking about things. But 3 is when you're like, okay, I'm speaking it to the world. I'm speaking it, I'm bringing it forward. I'm actually going to begin with this. And it also can indicate sort of your ships coming in. So as you reach out, as you put yourself out there, things will begin to come to you with what you're bringing into action. And then that takes us to the 8 of Discs. Again, I love that we have some pentacle energy in here because we are in the time of Taurus. And this is about, this is like stepping out. This is what goes on behind the scenes. You're coming forward with this idea. And in the background, you are becoming a master of your craft, as I spoke to. You are sitting down, you're buckling down, you're getting to it. You decided what you want to do. Now, what your mission is, your vision, you're speaking towards it. Now it's time to get to work for what you believe in. It's time to go. It's time to walk away from what hasn't served us. It's time to walk away from being stuck by limiting beliefs, by letting that devil be the greatest voice. We're going to let that voice go. And we're going to let this voice of inspiration and purpose come through. And we're going to work on that with all our heart and soul. So if that isn't some good inspiration for this total lunar eclipse and full moon, I don't know what is. I'm feeling excited and I'm feeling this energy, I'm excited about this and I'm excited for all of you. So go get it, harness this energy at this time on the full moon. I very much am encouraging of going out and soaking up that energy, whether it's a night walk, I call it a moon walk. I don't know if I have to use a shout out to Michael Jackson for that, but I'm going to call it a moon walk. A dance in the full moon, get out there, take off your clothes and dance. No one can see you. It's not dark. Well, the moon might shed some light. Put your crystals out there, get them recharged, put some water out there and drink it, get everything charged up. All right. So enjoy and please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, I'm going to be doing a lot more readings, putting up a lot more videos with all this kind of fun stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in.